welcome back. Thanks for joining us on King 5 Plus on this first alert weather day. It is Sunday, October 26th, 4:12 right now if you're watching live. And it is a first alert weather day. Rain, wind, and now mountain snow. So a lot to get to. And that's just this weekend. This weekend is wrapping up. We are going to let our first alert weather status expire this evening because this storm is eventually clearing out tonight. However, we have a couple other storms that are on deck this week. So we are not done with the active weather. In fact, multiple storms back to back are lined up to impact Western Washington this week. So let's jump right into it. I want to show you just overview the next couple of days. Really, the next major rainmaker is going to be arriving Tuesday into Wednesday. Then we catch a little bit of a break, but just in time for the Halloween holiday, we have another disturbance that is moving in. So to break it all down to you, tonight we will let that first alert weather status expire. We, for the lowlands, are keeping an eye on rain that is transitioning to showers. We do have snow levels that are dropping down to about 3,000 feet. So that is one of the things that we're keeping an eye on this evening. And that is one of the big focuses of Sunday night. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we will not be in first alert weather mode. Overall, Monday and Tuesday look dry, a couple lingering showers. We'll try to time that out in just a moment. But then Tuesday night into Wednesday is when the next round of rain moves in, and that will bring more significant rain. Here's a look at satellite and radar. This is the last 12 hours for you, and you can see what our Sunday daytime hours brought. It was steadier rain earlier this morning. You see that play out right there, but then it started to fizzle out, taper off, so it's just some spotty showers that remain. A closer look at Western Washington on this Sunday afternoon, early evening. We do have some steadier rain up to the north. Let's zoom in on that. Looks like around the convergence zone. So the northern tip of the Kitsap Peninsula, a good chunk of Snohomish County, looks like around Highway 2, we're seeing some of that rain near about Woodinville is where we're seeing some of that steady rain right now. So most of it is light. We are starting to see it taper off as we head into this afternoon and evening, but we're not done with the rain yet. I do want to point your attention to the mountains. We lost a little bit of the moisture right now, so it actually looks like the mountains could be a good, this could be a good chance to travel the passes if you need to. Snoqualmie Pass has little to no moisture. Looks like Highway 2 does have a little bit of moisture, but it looks like a little bit of a rain-snow mix right now around the pass. Let's see if we can zoom in there. This is going to be our pass. Yep, they're seeing snow up there at that higher elevation. So a couple live looks outside. Snoqualmie Pass, you see some cars moving along. Okay, the snow is not sticking necessarily on the ground. It looks like at Snoqualmie Pass. Stevens Pass has a lot more snow. That 1,000-foot change can make a big difference. So Snoqualmie Pass is at 3,000 feet. That's about where our snow levels are today. Stevens Pass is about 4,000 feet, so 1,000 feet above that. So what a difference 1,000 feet can make, especially when we talk about those snow accumulations. And this is the time of year, especially with those first snows, we see it falling, but it's a lot harder for it to stick because the ground is just warm. It's coming off of our summer and fall months. It hasn't really frozen a lot, so it's a lot harder to see that snow sticking usually those first couple storms unless it gets really cold. So we are kind of right on that sweet spot right now, right on the cusp of freezing ground. So as we take a look forward, Snoqualmie Pass will continue to try to snow, so we'll see snow falling, but the sticking is going to be a much different situation, especially because those temperatures at the surface will remain just above freezing. So actually Snoqualmie Pass, if you are looking to travel, I would take I-90. Looks like Snoqualmie Pass is in a much better situation as far as snow sticking on the ground. Stevens Pass is a little bit cooler, especially as we head into our evening hours tonight. We are going to see temperatures dropping below freezing at Stevens Pass, so that lingering moisture will fall and likely stick as snow. So a good thing to keep in mind if you are doing any of that pass travel. Once again, Stevens Pass, 4,000 feet, so well above that snow level today. We do still have a winter weather advisory in place. This will expire at 11 p.m. tonight. This is for areas above 3,500 feet. So technically, actually, Snoqualmie Pass is not included in that. However, as we just showed you, there is some snow there on the side of the roadways at Snoqualmie Pass. So this will expire tonight. Storm totals are up to about 6 to maybe 8 inches of snow for our higher elevation. The higher elevation you go, the more snow you will see, and we're really seeing a good amount of snow over Mount Rainier. So as we take a look forward the rest of tonight, really we're only looking at another couple of inches. We've seen a couple inches fall already on this Sunday afternoon and through the rest of tonight into early tomorrow morning. Most of us will only tap into another 1 to 2 inches of snow. Stevens Pass could see 2 to 3, maybe 4 inches of snow. This model tends to overestimate. So we are nearing the end of the storm impact, but we are not quite there yet. Let's talk about the precipitation in the low levels too. So this is in the next hour or so. This is showing 5 p.m. here. Yep, we'll keep a lot of that rain in the lowlands up to the north. It looks like Whatcom, or areas north of Snohomish County has rain tonight. There's that Stevens Pass snow as well, and it looks like Baker will tap into some snow this evening. We actually have the sun peeking out down to the south, like at Tacoma and Olympia. It's a much different story down there. So lingering showers, spotty showers for the lowlands with that mountain snow that's starting to taper off. This is 10 p.m. tonight. Most of the moisture, same thing, is fizzling out. Couple showers still sticking around. We do still have some of that snow in our higher elevations, but that'll favor our northern Cascades. And then it completely fizzles out tomorrow, so into Monday. This is Monday morning, 5:30 a.m. here. A couple light showers could sneak in for your early morning commute. Any early morning drivers on Monday morning, get ready for a couple spotty showers, but it's not widespread and none of it is expected to be heavy in nature. Just a couple of sprinkles that come and go. I don't expect it to have any big impacts on your day. Throughout the day, the moisture will continue to fizzle out. This is right around lunchtime. Still a couple light showers out and about, but the sun will peak out for many of us. Partly cloudy skies. This is 6 p.m. and at this point, we're pretty much done with that moisture. Okay, so that is the end of the disturbance that brought us this exciting weather this weekend. Technically, it is one storm that brought us the rain on Friday, the snow on, or excuse me, the wind on Saturday and the snow on Sunday. But we now are going to look forward into the next storm. So actually, if we could go back to our graphics, I want to show you what is to come later on this week because we're not done yet. So into Monday and Tuesday, we will start dry. This is Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. here. The next disturbance is moving in. It'll start over the peninsula in the morning. Overall, Tuesday is damp. We'll see some showers sneaking in, but actually the Olympics will create a little bit of a rain shadow blocking a lot of that moisture from hitting the region. Then we'll see the rain really increasing, the heavier rain late Tuesday night. This is Tuesday at 11 p.m. and at this point we'll see some heavy rain moving through. That does look to impact most of us in Western Washington, but this is going to be quick hitting. So this is 11 p.m. We see some brief periods of heavy rain. By early in the morning, this is 6 a.m., most of it has cleared. So actually the next disturbance will impact most of us in the overnight hours. We're not looking at heavy impacts during the day. I want to take a wide look at what is to come with that. So here we are tomorrow afternoon, that little bit of lingering moisture out there, a couple spotty showers as this disturbance wraps up. There's the next storm. You see that low, the center of the low is up to the northwest of us, but we're getting the tail end of those impacts. So that is what's going to bring us the heavy rain Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. Then we get another brief period of dry weather. Actually, Thursday is looking very nice. If you are looking to do anything outdoor, you need to clean your gutters out, do it on Thursday, because Thursday looks like we'll actually have the sun peeking out, partly cloudy skies. It'll be pretty nice out there. But what do you notice over the Pacific? In the Gulf of Alaska, the next storm is moving in. So we see that rolling in during the day on Friday. Let's get you to Friday afternoon, 4:30 here. We're starting to tap into that moisture. It's right on the cusp of those Halloween trick-or-treating hours, and we don't have our high-resolution models yet. We'll get that in the next 2 days. But what we're seeing right now is that the rain starts to sneak in on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, just in time for those trick-or-treating hours. So I would just start making plans for wet weather on that Halloween forecast. And notice that the rain is that pretty steady stream. Yeah, that's a pretty clear indication that it's an atmospheric river. And we see that continuing into Saturday morning. In fact, it increases in intensity Friday night to Saturday morning. So it looks like we will have another period of very wet weather next weekend, starting Friday night into Saturday morning. So taking a look at our 7-day forecast to wrap it all up, one more recap of this weather. We are going to see spotty showers on Monday, partly sunny skies. Those showers decrease throughout the day. Tuesday, a little bit of a mix of showers, but the heaviest rain moves in late Tuesday night. Wednesday, we'll start with that moisture, but then we'll dry things out. That paves the way for a pretty mild Thursday for us, but really not a lot of warming. Even with that sun peeking out, we'll only get a couple degrees of warming. So you can see that with the temperatures across the next 7 days. We're sitting in the range of just 3 to 5 degrees of change total throughout the entire week. So get ready for cooler weather. And then on Friday, that Halloween forecast brings that increasing rain. Saturday, we'll have rain at times, and then Sunday, showers will start to decrease as that next atmospheric river clears. So that is a look at your 7-day forecast. A lot to get through. I know it has been a wild weather weekend. I'm hoping everybody was okay this weekend. Once again, don't forget to share those visuals with us if you have any impacts. If you traveled the pass and you want to share what the pass is looking like right now for you, we want to see those visuals. You can text us 206-448-4545. Once again, 206-448-4545.